Good morning, everyone. Today we will start the another chapter that is known as acid, bases, and salt. In the acid, bases, and salt, we will discuss about these three things: acid, base, and salt. First, we will discuss about acid, then base, and then salt. So let's start the chapter. As we know that starting from the morning till the night, we used to eat a lot of substances, and all these substances have different taste. Maybe some are bitter taste, some are having sour taste. So on the basis of taste, if we have to classify the substances into acid and bases, then all the substances which are having sour taste, they are acid, and the another substance which have bitter taste, they are known as base. But is it safe to taste the substances and to tell that it is sour or it is bitter? No, not at all, because a substance may be poisonous, so it is not advisable to eat that substance or to taste that substance. So earlier, the identification of acid and bases were only and only on the basis of their taste. But later on, we identify different conditions, we identify different things by which we can also identify the nature of the substances. So in this chapter, we will discuss about those substances. Acid base indicator, that means the substances which indicate about the acid and about the base, those are known as acid base indicator. So now there is no need to taste the substance, we can use acid base indicators to check the nature of the substance. Substances which show different color or order means smell, in acidic and basic medium. So what are acid base indicator? These are the substances which show different color in different medium, means the color in acidic medium is different from the color in basic medium, and the same different order in different medium, those are known as acid base indicator. Indicators showing different color in acidic and basic medium, and indicators showing different order in acidic and basic medium. So especially those indicators which show different order in acidic and basic medium, those are known as olfactory indicator. So now we can say that acid base indicator may be the simple which shows different color, but if they show different order, then those are known as olfactory indicators. Basically this word olfactory, it comes from a particular receptor which is present in our nose, and the main function of that receptor is to take the smell. As you know that we have five sense organ, so in our nose we have this olfactory receptor, means जो हमें smell को receive कराता है. So the name come from there, olfactory indicators. Now you can see here we are having some natural indicator which show different color. The first one is litmus. Before starting the litmus, I want to tell you about the litmus, that it is obtained from the lichen. Lichen, you remember in your ninth class you have discussed about the lichen in the natural resource chapter, as well as in the diversity chapter, in which algae and fungi live together. It is a symbiotic relationship. So litmus is obtained from that lichen. उसके उस extract किया जाता है, उसका liquid extract किया जाता है. Basically it is of purple color in the neutral solution, but when this purple colored litmus is added into an acidic solution, it become red, and if it is added into basic solution, it become blue. Red cabbage leaf extract. Have you seen red cabbage? You can see here red cabbage. So the leaves of the cabbage are of red color, not red, it is basically violet color. Actually its color is red. So when we obtain the extract of these leaves, their color is red, and it remains red in the acidic solution, but it becomes green in the basic solution. Another is flowers of hydrangea plant. These are the hydrangea plant. So these hydrangea plant, basically these are of blue color, and they remain blue in the acidic solution, but they become pink in the basic solution. Now you can see that there are two different kind of flower, because flower obtain these nutrients from the soil. So what happened? Hydrangea flower are a naturally occurring pH indicator, turning pink in basic soil. किस सॉइल में पिंक हो जाएंगे? बेसिक मीन्स आपने जिस सॉइल में इन प्लांट्स को उगाया है, अगर आप उस सॉइल में बेसिक मीडियम डाल देंगे तो ये पिंक कलर के फ्लावर होंगे, एंड इफ एसिडिक सॉइल इज देयर देन द फ्लावर विल बी ब्लू. So this is a chart of natural indicator. You can see here, this is litmus. This one is the purple color, but when it turn towards the basic, it become blue, and when it turn toward the acidic, it become red. Another indicator which is prepared in the laboratory by man, so that's why these are known as artificial indicator. And one artificial indicator is methyl orange. Actual color is orange, but when it turn towards the acid, it become red, and when it turn towards the basic, it become yellow. Another one is phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein, it is colorless. You can see here it is colorless, no color, but it turns no phenolphthalein. So it become colorless when it move towards acidic area, and it become pink when it move towards basic area. So from here you can identify. In the previous slide, this is the table of natural indicator, and in this one slide, this is the table of artificial indicator. So I think now you know the indicator which indicate the acidic or basic nature of a substance without tasting it. This is very important that we have not tasted, we are not tasting the substance. Without tasting we can say this. Now we will discuss about the reaction of these acidic and basic substances. The first one, reaction with metal. That means metal react with acid. This is the skeleton equation. When metal react with acid, they form metal salt and liberate hydrogen gas. You can see here Mg plus HCl gives MgCl2 and H2. This one is the metal salt. Why it is known as metal salt? Because metal इसका part बना है. Aluminium and hydrochloric acid, it form AlCl3 and H2. Is it clear? So in both the equation, hydrogen gas is liberated. We can say whenever a metal react with acid, it always liberate hydrogen gas. We will discuss this activity. In this activity, as you can see, this one is the test tube. This diagram or this picture is given in your NCERT, and it is very important. Diagrams can also be asked in the question exam paper. So this contains zinc granule and dilute sulfuric acid. Zinc is a metal and sulfuric acid is an acid. So when they react, then we observe some bubbles here, and these bubbles are of hydrogen gas bubbles. Yet we don't know that are these of hydrogen gas bubbles or some another gas, but we can say that bubbles are observed. Now these bubbles enter through this tube, and with the help of this tube they enter into this straw, and this container contains soap solution. What happened in the soft solution? आपने वो गेम खेला, छोटे बच्चों का एक गेम आता है जिसमें सॉफ्ट सॉल्यूशन में अगर आप ब्लो करते हो तो बबल्स निकलते हैं बहुत सारे. उसमें सॉफ्ट सॉल्यूशन ही क्यों लिया जाता है? बिकॉज सॉफ्ट सॉल्यूशन में बबल्स बहुत इजीली बनते हैं. So that is the same reason to take soft solution here, so that bubbles can be easily formed. So when this gas pass through this delivery tube, enter into the solution, that a lot of bubbles are formed. And when we kept a burning candle near the bubble, then they burn with पॉप साउंड मीन्स एक आवाज आती है पट पट, तो ये जो आवाज है दिस वन इज नोन एज पॉप साउंड. So what happened? Bubbles are formed in the soap solution indicating that some gas is evolved. Bubble ये नहीं बताते कौन सी गैस है, but सिर्फ ये बताता है a gas is evolving. And this gas burned with popping sound. Now it is indicated that this gas is hydrogen. So we can say that metal when react with acid to form salt and hydrogen gas. Another activity in which acid react with carbonates. Carbonate means CO3. And bicarbonate. Bicarbonate means HCO3. So when they react with carbonates or bicarbonates, then they always release carbon dioxide gas. Remember, when they react with acid, they release hydrogen gas. But when they react with metal carbonate or hydrogen carbonate, they release carbon dioxide gas. So this one is the reaction in which carbon dioxide gas is there, salt is there, and water is there. Again, salt, water, carbon dioxide. We will discuss an activity. This one is the activity. In this activity, in this test tube, we have taken acid and sodium carbonate. So acid की reaction sodium carbonate से. Again bubbles are formed, but we don't know that which bubbles are these. So these bubbles when pass through this tube, then they enter into another tube. And in this another tube, test tube basically, this test tube contain calcium hydroxide solution. This calcium hydroxide solution, in simple language, it is known as lime water. And what happened? This lime water was colorless. But when the gas pass into it, then this lime water will become milky. ये white color का हो जाता है, white से color में. So it turns milky. And calcium hydroxychloride means lime water can turn milky only in the presence of carbon dioxide. Means when calcium hydroxide solution react with carbon dioxide, then it turns milky. So this one is the test to identify the CO2 gas. What was the test to identify the hydrogen gas? Pop sound. Yes, pop sound अगर होगी तो hydrogen gas, and if lime water will turn milky, then it means it is carbon dioxide gas. Let's discuss about this equation. Carbon dioxide turns lime water cloudy. Carbon dioxide plus calcium hydroxide means lime water. It forms calcium carbonate and water. You can see here this one is colorless. When with the help of our test tube we pass carbon dioxide, then it turns in this milky. What is this milky solution? This is calcium carbonate. What is it? Calcium carbonate. So now one more question is there, that why lime water turns milky? So the answer will be due to the formation of calcium carbonate. I thought that if I blow more carbon dioxide into it, then the milkiness will increases, but no, it's not there. We observe that lime water, when it reacts with carbon dioxide, it forms calcium carbonate, a white precipitate. Means ये white precipitate बनता है. But on passing excess CO2, means अगर मैं सोचूं कि मैं और भी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इसमें डालूं तो ये और भी ज़्यादा dark white precipitate बनेगा, but it is not. What happened? The solution become clear due to conversion of insoluble calcium carbonate into soluble calcium hydrogen carbonate. अगर इस लाइम वाटर के अंदर मैं और भी CO2 ऐड करती जाऊं, then what happened? Then again the solution become colorless. How it happened? How it can become colorless? Because I am passing CO2. But when I pass more and more CO2 into it, then in spite of calcium carbonate, a new compound is formed that is known as calcium hydrogen carbonate. And this calcium hydrogen carbonate is not insoluble. Calcium carbonate insoluble tha. That's why that become white precipitate. But this calcium hydrogen carbonate is soluble and it will be clearly soluble into the lime water and hence cannot be seen. And because it cannot be seen, the solution becomes again colorless. So the question is there, what happened when we pass CO2 into the lime water? Then cloudy due to the formation of calcium carbonate. But when we pass excess carbon dioxide, then it becomes colorless again due to the formation of calcium hydrogen carbonate. This was insoluble, but this is soluble. This reaction is very important. Now the acid react with base. देखिए, this one is acid, this one is base. Acid react with base. When acid and base both react with each other, then a salt and water will form. And in the previous chapter, we have discussed about it that when salt and water will form by the reaction of acid and base, those reactions are known as neutralization reaction. क्या बोलते हैं reactions को? Neutralization reaction. So acid and base reaction is neutralization reaction. Acid and metal oxide reaction. As you can see that farmers often use lime to reduce the acidity. Lime क्योंकि basic है, उनकी soil किसी reason से बहुत acidic है, तो उन्होंने अपनी soil के अंदर क्या डाल दिया? Lime डाल दिया. Lime को देखा जाए, it is a metal oxide that is known as calcium oxide, CaO. So now in this reaction, they basically add base into the acid. Soil में acid था और उन्होंने क्या डाल दिया? Base डाल दिया. So metal oxide will neutralize acid. The metal oxide that was added by farmer will neutralize the acid present in the soil and form salt and water. So that means finally it neutralizes the acidic nature of the soil and form salt and water. This one is the reaction. Finally, we can say reaction between acid and base is a neutralization reaction. But the reaction between acid and metal oxide is also a neutralization reaction. Why? Because acids have acidic nature and metal oxides have basic nature. So finally, this is also a reaction between acid and base. That's why this is neutralization. This one is very good example of farmer. It can be asked in the form of question. Now we will discuss about the chemical reactions of bases. Earlier we have discussed about the chemical reaction of acids, but now with bases. Generally, bases, some active metals react with bases. Here they have written some active metals. So bases generally do not react with all the metals. Such reactions are not possible with all metals. सभी मेटल के साथ ये reaction possible नहीं है. So what happened in that case? When NaOH, sodium hydroxide, a base, react with metal, it forms sodium zincate. It is a salt. And gas is hydrogen. Now you know how do we identify the gas? Yes, with the help of popping sound. Bases react with acid, they form salt and water, as we have discussed. That it is a neutralization reaction. Third reaction, base react with non-metallic oxide. हमने पहले पढ़ा था एसिड की रिएक्शन मेटलिक ऑक्साइड के साथ, but here we are going to discuss about the base reaction with non-metallic oxide. Again it forms salt and water. So it is again a neutralization reaction. How it is neutralization? Because as I told you, base react with acid, means the nature of non-metallic oxide is acidic. So finally it is a reaction of base and acid. That's why salt and water is formed, and we can say it is a neutralization reaction. You can see example here. Calcium hydroxide, a base, react with carbon dioxide, a non-metallic oxide, means acidic in nature. It forms calcium carbonate and water. So this one reaction is neutralization reaction. So today we will discuss the topic till here, and I think you all have your NCERT book, and if you don't have, please download it and write down the questions as well as all the material which are given on the slide. These are your notes and you have to write down on a notebook. Okay, thank you beta. Goodbye.